It's May 6, 2026, and today we're breaking down a massive structural market transition happening right now inside Universal Cables Limited. We're jumping straight into the equity research to map out exactly how they are shifting from standard industrial manufacturing over to specialized critical power infrastructure. Just look at this 129% one-year return. Obviously, this kind of price action doesn't just happen by accident, right? It's driven by a definitive pivot in the market narrative. What we're actually seeing here is a transition from what was historically considered a value trap into a high-growth momentum story. And that is backed by real margin recovery and a massive upward revision in their capital expenditure.
Section 1. The fundamental state and the strategic pivot.
So the fundamental catalyst driving this whole thesis is a deliberate, structural move by the company. Universal Cables is literally abandoning their peripheral, lower-margin industrial products to focus entirely on high-tech power infrastructure. This isn't just some minor tweak to their product mix. It's a complete ground-up realignment with national infrastructure priorities.
And the technological moat that's actually cementing this pivot? That would be their Unistar brand and its vertical continuous vulcanization, or VCV, capability. Notice the 400 kV and 500 kV extra high voltage barriers we've highlighted. By mastering these massive capacities with superior insulation or dielectric strength, Universal Cables has built the world-class specs they absolutely need to compete directly against the global giants.
Section 2. Capex and the demand catalyst.
Right, so management is aggressively scaling their Phase 2 organic growth for the Satna and Verna facilities. They didn't just tweak the budget here, they practically doubled it, pushing their initial target of 277 crores all the way up to a revised 550 crores. And crucially, the execution timeline is super tight, with these new lines slated for completion by September 2026.
Now, why the massive scale-up? This 550 crore rupee expansion is strategically designed to capture the booming data center total addressable market. India is projected to add a staggering 8 to 10 gigawatts of capacity by FY31. To put that into perspective, every single gigawatt requires roughly 3,500 to 4,000 crores in highly specialized cabling. In a sector where heat resistance is literally everything, Universal Cables is positioning itself to be the physical backbone of this digital supercycle.
Section 3. Financials and management restructuring. Tracking the top-line data chronologically, a really clear trajectory emerges. After relying heavily on low and medium voltage cables during the post-pandemic FY22 recovery, their consolidated revenue successfully compounded, officially crossing that 2,400 crore mark by FY25. This volume essentially laid the groundwork for the explosion that happened next. More critically, check out the Q4 FY26 data. We're looking at a massive 213% year-over-year profit surge. Absolutely huge. This sharp recovery is the direct result of the strategic pivot we just mapped out, an optimized mix of high-margin, extra-high-voltage products combined with much tighter pass-through mechanisms to effectively absorb raw material costs. Now, the execution of this massive scaling is being overseen by a totally restructured MP Biller Group leadership team. This restructuring happened in April 2026, specifically to address some historical capital allocation concerns. And to hedge against the cyclical, choppy nature of domestic procurement, this new team introduced a firm 10% export revenue target, laser-focused on Europe and the MENA regions.
Section 4. The bull case.
Okay, so the core bull argument here is anchored by the stark valuation disconnect you can see. Universal Cables is trading at a PE multiple somewhere between 23.6x and 28.5x. That is nearly half the multiple of industry peers like Polycab and KEI. And that's despite Universal demonstrating superior Q4 net profit growth and breaking into the exact same high-barrier technology segments as those competitors.
Section 5. The bear case.
But keeping our objective analyst hats on, we have to look at the concentrated risks weighting down the bear case. First up, commodity volatility. Without adequate hedging, sudden copper and aluminum price swings can erode margins really fast. Second, capital efficiency. Their historical return on equity severely lags peers at just 6.57%. And finally, the balance sheet. It's carrying elevated debt from that aggressive 550 crores capex, meaning any delay in that September 2026 commissioning could trigger a very serious liquidity squeeze. Section 6. Synthesizing the high-conviction bay. Ultimately, the data shows Universal Cables sitting at a very critical convergence point. You've got India's Gati Shakti energy transition, a massive data center market, and a validated extra high voltage moat all coming together.
So the defining question for the market going forward is simple. Can this new leadership team finally leverage their technological advantage to trigger sustained multiple expansion, or will historical drags on capital efficiency ultimately cap their upside?